Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas, everybody. Today's matchup features two teams eager to come away with a late-season win. It's the Ravens going up against the Steelers. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4.
And if you look back to last week, it was...
Time to see if the game plan this offense has put together will be successful or not as they take over here early in this first quarter of play. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
A good pickup there at 22.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Again, it's Bell. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. With their backs against the wall here in the red zone. Let's see how this thing plays out. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time. And it's 4th down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first. And So the offense now in the red zone here, looking for a score. Let's see what they draw up. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. He'll get the football here. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a second down here. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Brown, the lone receiver, left. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This from 36 yards out.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually...
Zone situation coming here for the defense. Let's see what they can do to keep these guys out of the end zone. They come out here in the eye. They'll run again here with West. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. On second down, Flacco to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Flacco. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6. Left here before we reach halftime as the offense is out there now hoping to put together a scoring drive before they head to the locker room. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Out left here, it's complete to Wheaton. And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Steelers are going to have a 1st down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Roethlisberger to throw, and it's complete to Ladarius Green. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And quickly they get to the line. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked.
Big third down situation. What can this defense do? What will they do to try to get this to fourth down? Looking for 2 yards here on third down. Flacco. The open man is Smith. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. Flacco from the gun. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. To live action inside the red zone. A chance for this offense to push it across for 6. Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll try and run it in with Bell. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. And he's back here in the struggle department in this one like he was a week ago. And, partner, I think you can pin some of this on that O-line, that room to run just not there.
You mentioned last week that it felt like the offensive line was getting beaten to the punch by the guys across.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So a big sack for a loss of 4. It brings up 4th and goal. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call, because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Good.
Job on 1st and 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Can this defense rise to the challenge for the final stop? Third and long for Joe Flacco. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Ryan Shazier able to track him down for a loss of 13, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Let's see this thing play out here. Big third down situation. Can they prevent them from getting to the marker? Now Ben on third and long. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding third and short.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Defense looking for a stop. Offense needing points. Let's find out what happens. From the gun, Flacco. And his pass incomplete. Kamar Aiken, the intended receiver. And it's second down. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Second and 10. Flacco once more. He hits West underneath. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
To the right side to Aiken. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up second down. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They go pass again with Flacco. This one brought in by Aiken. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mike Wallace, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Love the excitement we've got going here. They just scored the touchdown. They're down by 1. How much fun is it now to figure out the possibilities? Kick the extra point and tie it. Go for 2 if they're really...
It's time for this big O-line and the playmakers to take control of this game as we get down toward the end. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. And they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking left sideline, incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here we go.
Here's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Game on the line. This is when these guys make their money. Can the defense get the stop? Let's find out. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Back to throw. He's going to let it. Got his man. Complete. A big play that time. Flacco to Smith. And even 40 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's back to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Time winding down. This is going to be a huge drive. Let's see what the offense can do back out onto the field. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43. Time winding down here in this fourth quarter. This is a crucial spot. Let's see what the offense can do. Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that is incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range.
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones. Sometimes you get bad ones. Sometimes you get great ones. And that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown? Or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked on all the way through is going to give you the play we saw to win the game? Because I know everyone's thinking that was something that they just drew up. It might have been something they've been working on, and now they got the right matchup.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.